EX Turk! What's up, Vincent Valentine EX Turk? Now, I've been doing a lot of Final Fantasy videos, but never actually been able to get any actually videos about me, so, I'm going to actually go ahead and put some interesting facts about me in this video. So, I'm going to be using my POF account for my info, because that's where I think I'm going to put most of my info. Yes, it's my Plenty of Fish account. Yes, I'm on the dating website looking for a girl, but nonetheless, let's get started with the facts right now. The very first fact that's not on here is officially born in Denver, Colorado, 1991, but don't have very much memory of that. So, I mean, I was an infant, so I don't really, what is memory when you're at that point? Then moved to Iowa, Des Moines, Iowa. I was raised in Des Moines, Iowa until I reached the age of 4. After the age of 4, we moved to Missouri. And then I lived in Missouri all the way until I lived in Missouri until I reached the age of, I think, 9 or 10-ish. I can't remember. It was when, my grandparents got a divorce, so that was 1998. I guess I'd probably be, probably 8 or 7 or 8. I don't know. Something about that. Something like that. Then we moved to Kansas, Overland Park, Kansas. And then after Overland Park, Kansas, when I reached the age of 13, I think 13 or 14, I moved over to where I currently live right now. And then lived in Lenexa, Kansas. And then that's the history. So, you already got kind of the origins. There's not very many origins, because another fact about me that's not on here is I do not know who my dad is, but we presume he's white. So, yes, I am biracial. I have a black mother, and I live with my black relatives, pretty much. Even currently, yes, so, yes, I am a biracial person. So, let's start the other facts about me. Facts: I am 25 years old. My favorite foods are Chinese and Mexican, and sometimes Japanese. Now, my preferences in a perfect woman, or at least a woman I want, has to have dark hair, light-colored eyes. Pretty much think like Lady Hylia, or Hylia Suicide the model. That's what I kind of like, with the features I like on a woman. My favorite games, and this will include video games in the list, are Final Fantasy. Now, for like regular, not tabletop games, but other regular games that aren't video games, would be the Yu-Gi-Oh! TCG. I used to play Pro. My favorite books are Star Wars Legends and Final Fantasy novels. My favorite music is metal mixed with some rap. Sorry, it's not repeating. So, I wouldn't have the music repeat. Mixed metal with some rap. My favorite superheroes, both comic or non-comic exclusives, the comic one being Batman from DC Comics. For non-comic, Vincent Valentine from Final Fantasy VII, because, he's my favorite member of Avalanche. And technically, Avalanche are heroes, even though there's a controversial stance on that. Now, I drive a 2006 Kia. My hair color is black with an undercut hairstyle. I'm at least 5'6" at least. My body type, it varies, but as of now, my body type is athletic, filled with muscles. My favorite YouTubers would be Final Fantasy, Peasant, Uber Akari, The Angry Man, and other gaming and fitness channels. My favorite gaming console would obviously be anything from Sony, considering the fact that I own a Sony PlayStation 3, 4, 2, and 1. I own all PlayStation stuff, pretty much. My favorite sports is basketball and football, and pro style fighting game tournaments, as well as I also like mixed martial arts. So I like MMA and what's that one place? UFC. Is it UFC? I think, yeah, UFC or something like that. My eyes are brown. Sometimes I wear glasses, so you can't really see there. My fashion choices are anything alternative guys wear. So, kind of the goth, alternative, punk stuff is what I usually wear. My favorite type of shoes are Jordans, Soldier 10s, and any other alternative style boots. My political ideals is egalitarianism. Yeah, that should be self-explanatory. My goal is to rank in my life in everything I do, no matter what. Now, to be specific about how I'm gonna rank up in life is pretty much get more subscribers, get more beefed and buffed at the gym, and get myself the grade 10 dark haired woman, light colored eye woman I want, gain, have huge gains and become real muscular, as well as being able to get more subscribers and hopefully get myself a subscription button. That so when my goals to rank is, you know. Now, when it comes to my first date, well, mainly simple things. The plaza or shopping, or center or getting coffee. Don't hate me. I'm not really much of a club person, so I will just do just the simple stuff. Club, plaza, shopping. Well, not club plaza. Sorry, plaza, shopping, or center or coffee. Personally, I can do bars. I also like bars too, believe it or not. Bars are also a thing I like to do too, believe it or not. Bars, bookstores, coffee places, just keep it simple for the first date. It doesn't have to be that expensive. So, that's about it. Let's see. My dream is to become a fan-made live action, a fan-made live action actor. Kind of like I don't know. Think. Let's see. Let's see, Dragon Ball Z Light of Hope stuff. That's the kind of stuff I really want to get to. Maybe not, I can't do no animating or directing because I have to go to school for those things. I guess I could go to school for acting, but I think on this trial basis, if the Final Fantasy Genesis Revelation turns out really good, I could probably get and put in other people's fan-made stuff. That's really what I want to get into. But if not, I could go back on YouTube. So far, my job is I do paper. I'm pretty much an executive, kind of the executive at my granny's drug counselor business. I do paperwork, answer calls, secretary stuff right now. I'm gonna get my office very soon and get higher pay raise. So that's gonna be really, really good as well. So that's another thing too. Now, for Final Fantasy games, my top favorite would have to be Final Fantasy VII. Enough said already, you know. So, that's really good. Okay, things I can't stand and will never be able to stand is simping, weak-ass shit, trolls, dumbassery, racism, bigotry, and just jackassery of all forms. That's pretty much it for that one. You know. Okay, the other facts is I graduated from Shawnee Mission West, 2010. With a high school degree. I am a JCC college dropout. I'm sorry to say that. I hate putting down my points because I am a proud person. So yes, I am kind of a college dropout. So I fucked up right there, which again I feel bad, but that's okay. I'm gonna find some other way to my life goals. So. It's gonna be solid, College is not for everybody, especially me. I just can't do it. It's just not in me. It's not in my system. It's not in my programming. I do have autism, mild, like really, really mild form. You can't even tell unless you have like long, extensive conversations with me, which it'd have to be really, really extensive conversations with me. You can't just, you can't just pick it up right away. So because what I try to do is I try to better myself. I also believe in bettering myself. I like self improvement. I like self help guides. I mean, I believe in eating healthy, and I believe, I eat vegetarian stuff, but sometimes I'll skip out and eat some meat too. But the only meats I'll eat is chicken, fish, or steak. I try to cut out hamburger and pork as possible because they're the most fattening stuff. And my stomach is sensitive now, so I can't eat shit that's like too heavy. I can't eat greasy pizza or movie theater popcorn. I gotta be very careful about my fat intakes, especially now since I've cleansed out my body. But nonetheless, I'm more kind of a healthy person because I believe in self-improvement. The other things I can't stand, The other things I can't stand that's facts is stereotypes. Stereotypes are my biggest pet peeve. When people act like a dumb stereotype, I get really mad. It just bothers me. It's worse than my OCD. I have a little bit of OCD, but not as bad. Not as bad. And it's not as bad as It's not as bad as me doing. It's not as bad as my thing with stereotypes. I cannot stand stereotypes. I'm sorry. If I see you act like a stereotype, I'm gonna call your dumb ass out. I'm sorry, but if you act like a fucking stereotype, you're in the hot seat with me. So it bothers me that much. I do have anxiety, so if you notice, that's why I try to stress I can't get no strikes on my channel. When I was in middle school, I did some stupid things, hang out the wrong crowd in middle school. That's before I started hanging out with nerds and started doing better with my life. I used to hang out with people who steal from Spencer's and set cars on fire when I was in middle school. I also sexually harassed girls when I was in middle school because I was a dumbass. And, I was just very impressionable at the time, so I just did what everybody else did. And didn't even think twice about it. Plus I was hyperactive when I was in middle school, so it was hard. It was hard. In high school, I was socially awkward, but I've been in so many cliques in high school. I don't even know who I am. I've been in the goths. I've been around jocks. I've been around cheerleaders. I've been around other nerds. I've been around all the any clique that you could think of in high school. I befriended everybody because I couldn't just live my whole life not talking to other people. So I went out and talked to people that, most likely wouldn't associate with me on the daily basis. Just because, I really live my life being me and being confident and not worried about, pressures of the world or who's better than me, and all that stuff. So, yeah, any of that, again, that's just, part of my character. I like to talk to people. I really do flirt with any females I see, even, just because I'm a flirting person. I'm a flirtatious person. I'm more suave, if anything else. I'm a suave person. I like to, I flirt with any females just because I'm a flirty person. That's just my personality type as well. I like to wear a lot of black and alternative stuff, but you've seen that. I do hope to get some tattoos. Um, you know, I'm trying to think. My favorite Yu-Gi-Oh deck would be the Blue Eyes, the new Blue Eyes archetype, or should I say Eyes of Blue archetype. But I really like anything that helps me summon Blue Eyes Ultimate, because Blue Eyes Ultimate's what Yu-Gi-Oh deck I usually do when I play with other people. Let's see. I'm trying to think. I'm a huge fan of antiques. I do have antiques around my house, like my elephant lamp, which I could take a picture of and put it on Instagram if you want to see it. It's right by my Dragon Ball Z sets. It's kind of just there for decoration and to add more lighting. That's how come I've always got extra lighting in my videos, because I turn that lamp on. It was given to my aunt, my aunt who passed away. It was given to her. It was given to me by her when she was still alive. So I really treasure the elephant lamp. The elephant lamp is like the biggest treasure of me, and I'd be hurt if anything happened to it. That's very precious to me. That's why I use it. That's why I brought it down here, so I can use it as the extra lighting to make my lighting better in my videos. So I do collect antiques too, and put it together with all this stuff. Cause I'm an artist. I'm an artsy type. If you see if you see the stream room, which I'm currently on, and if you see my bedroom and everything else, even my car, I'm a very artsy person. I gotta decorate everything. That's why I also want to have two full sleeves of artwork on my arms, two full arm sleeve of tattoos, because I'm an artsy person. I love art so much. It's played a deep thing in my. Ever since I was a kid, I used to like to draw. I used to draw Dragon Ball Z characters when I was like real young. My very first Final Fantasy would have to be Final Fantasy VII. Officially as a kid, because I played at my cousin's as a kid. Then I grew up, and in 2010, when I graduated high school, my graduation gift was a PlayStation 1 and a Final Fantasy 7 copy and a few other games. Even other games my friend got from a garage sale. So I started with like